Go.
Okay, welcome to Santa Fe Veraguas well maintenance at Dos Cerros Finca. Anyway, the house hasn't been used in a while. The well valve should be turned and we kind of flush out some of the sediment. And this looks pretty good, so I'm going to turn it off. So to do well maintenance, you first need to turn off the water to the house. And so it's just a quarter turn, that turns everything off that's going up to the house. Okay, we're at the back of the house and I'm going to demonstrate how to change the first filter. This is before it comes into the house and before it goes into the storage tanks, which I'm pointing to where there's the blue tanks in the distance. So I've already turned the water off from the well. So here you have to get down. And you have to pull the whole filter housing so it can be reached. Like this. And then this is the filter wrench. Loosen. Sometimes it's much tighter than that. Got to get it loose with the wrench. If you leave the water on, you're going to be getting sprayed. So that's why you turn the water off. So this is picking up all the loose dirt from the well. Throwing it out. The water's quite good, but it has a lot of loose sediment. And lots of times I'll go and rinse this out and put in a new one, or put this one back in after it's been rinsed. You can cut. All right, here's a filter that's already been rinsed and cleaned. And so you just put it in. There's a little place on the bottom that you can tell if it's centered. And then add it, screw it back on. And nothing has to be forceful. You just kind of get lined up and turn it. Should really just be hand tight. You don't need the wrench to finish it. Just hand tight, not crazy. And that's it for this. So part of the well, this is the storage tanks. So these each hold 1,000 gallons, so there's lots of reserve water, but they're not raised up high, which would be preferable, but we didn't do it. Instead, we have a pressure pump. And so this pump pressurizes the water for the house and turns on when you start using water inside the house. And it's good, but when the power goes out, you don't have any water. So we keep some water by the toilet. The lids on these things screw off, and it's possible to get a bucket down there if you just need a bucket of water to flush some water. But the power usually is off for maybe a half a day at the most here. But again, here's the pressure pump. If for some reason you need to turn off the water for the main house, it's another one of these wall valves. And that's all it takes, and that turns off the water for the entire house. Just turns it back on. And then we have two more water filters, and these are just small versions of the one I demonstrated out front. And so we have filter number 2, filter number 3, and a smaller wrench. And again, these just loosen up the same way. And then we have replacement filters up high for these as well. And then here's two larger filters, filter number 4 and filter number 5. Same idea. And filter number 5 gets a special filter. It really filters the water quite nicely. And it's this darker colored charcoal filter here, and that really filters the water very well. And then if all of that's not enough, we still have a UV filter that filter out all kinds of microorganisms. So this is the electric unit. Has a light bulb that's $100 each in there, so we try to unplug this when we're not using the house. And so it's a 220 plug, and just very simply unplugs just like that, and plugs back in. And so we try to leave it unplugged when we're away from the house. If you need to turn off the power to the well, here's the well pump, and then here's the pressure pump, and it's just a matter of flipping the breakers, and that turns off the water. I can't tell you what these are, but electronics that protect the water pumps from short circuiting. That's it for the well maintenance.